You guys got here with some more narrated thought duels. Today I'm going to be messing around with the Nightrider Glaive, which is one of the best halberds in the game, at least in terms of raw damage. Halberds have always been a pretty good weapon class, but they seem to be even stronger in Elden Ring because the poise damage that they do, which is the amount of damage they do to someone's poise, and poise is the stat that determines whether or not you get interrupted when you attack. Anyway, the poise damage of that is quite high. So you need a lot of poise to tank through a single halberd hit. I believe it's 94 poise to tank through a one-handed hit, and I believe it's 101 for a two-handed hit. I don't have the, there's like a spreadsheet people are testing, but I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, if I'm going to be using this, and I'm not going to have any parry tool... I've noticed my game has been running kind of shittier. Why is that? Yeah, a little bit of lag there. My game's definitely been running shittier for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, you're going to need a lot of poise if you want to use a two-handed weapon, because you're not really going to have the defensive options of a shield, so you have to sort of rely on trading a lot. And to get as much poise as we currently have, I have full Lionel set on. There's the Bull Goat set, which is even better in terms of poise. But this will get you to 105 poise, which will reliably let you tank a two-handed halberd hit. So if people try to trade with me, I usually end up winning the trade. Things I typically lose to are kind of like bleed cheese builds, where they can bleed you in one hit, because that is just simply too much damage for me to even deal with. But yeah, so this guy's got an Ultra Great Sword. I don't think I can tank through an Ultra Great Sword, but it's also way slower than mine too, so he's just gonna do the crouch shit over and over again, because that's really all, it's all they have. This is all Ultra Great Sword, this is all they can do. Is just the, I don't have the weight to put on a buckler right now, but I wish I did. But pretty much all Ultra Great Swords can do, oh, he switched, okay. All Great Swords can do is just the stupid attack, so I outpoise him there. And he's really going to struggle winning this because I outpoise everything he does, so every time I trade with him, I just win the damage trade. He needs to perfectly outspace me. That was good. So now then, I can let my poise health regen right now, so I'm going to wait a minute. I forget the exact timing for it. I'm just going to, feign like I'm being an aggressor right now, but I'm just waiting for my poise health to regenerate. Now we can trade again. Oh, God. Good spacing by him. So only my first R1. I need to be doing Staggered R1s. I win that trade. Roll catch. Didn't panic roll. Good. This guy's not bad. Oh, to just get a quick poke for the end here. Because all he's going to do is now just spam that. Because that's all Ultra Great Swords can really do. I'm going to swing out of this. Oh, good fight, man. Pretty much all Ultra Great Swords can just... Against good players, the only thing they can do is the crouching tech, which is where you crouch, and right as you crouch, you do a rolling attack instead. So if I crouch and then attack, that's my rolling attack. And with Ultra Great Swords, that poke is super good. And in terms of hitting good players, that's mostly the only reliable attack. If you catch someone in like an animation or something like that, it's certainly possible to still hit people. But for players that play like very reactive and stuff like that, hitting people with Ultra Great Swords has just always been just notoriously a nightmare in basically all the Souls games. Now, I don't think I have enough poise to tank an Ultra Great Sword hit, so typically I'm just going to be sort of, unga bunging it and just walking through people and hitting them in the face, but not an Ultra Great Sword. Stat-wise, though, while we're waiting for another sign, stat-wise, I am currently level 99. This is the first character I actually beat the game with, and I just haven't touched him since. We're running 46 Vigor, 28 Endurance to where Lionel's set, and then 56 Strength, which becomes 66 Strength once I drink my plus 10 flask. So now we're at 66 Strength. And now when I two-hand my weapon, that makes it effectively 99 Strength. So this thing hits like a truck because it has an S in Strength scaling. One of the very few weapons in the game that has that, so super good. My Ash of War is Royal Knight's Resolve, which causes my next attack to essentially do double damage, so... Oh, damn it. I'm going to swing through this and hopefully outtrade him. Yeah. Nice Thinus Finesse. That gives you iframes. I'm going to go aggro on this guy because he's trying to trade with me and I outpoise the shit out of him. A little laggy, though. He should have been dead there, but it's fine. GG. So you can see why poise is so incredibly important in this game, and it's, again, one of the main reasons all the, like... competitive PvPers and stuff like that are trying to not get the meta to be like 150, because if you allow everyone to have 20 spare points in endurance, suddenly everybody in the game now has giga poise, and now you can't interrupt anybody ever. And it becomes giant just giant dad battles where everyone's just mashing R1, no one's doing spacing. You just hit each other until someone dies, and it's really, really dumb. So, you know, if you're a big fat tanky build like this and basically your only stats are strength and endurance, I think it's kind of okay. But it's when, you know, you start allowing mages and hybrids and people with Moonveils to suddenly, like, start dressing like a Havel too. That's when you start having problems where everyone just becomes... In Dark Souls, they were called Havel mages. Basically, it's just a mage that just stacks the fattest armor in the game so you can't interrupt them, and yet they're still doing, like, insane magic damage. So that's definitely the thing we're trying to avoid. You know, I'm only level 99, and I'm able to have almost the maximum amount of poise because I have the Bull Goat's Talisman, which boosts your poise by 30%, I believe. And then I just have the regular standard setup, which is the life and Erdtree favor, and of course Great Jar's Arsenal for additional equip load. But yeah, I could do this at level 99 with a maxed out offensive stat. So if you give me 50 more levels, like it's insane what I'll be able to do here. But yeah, so poise definitely super, super important. Probably the most underestimated stat in the game to people that don't really dig into the, you know, the data of it and stuff like that. Poise is damn near essential. It is made it so, you know, little like rapiers and stuff are not as strong as they used to be. Because with poise, I can just ignore the hit and just out-trade them. So obviously, if you want to out-trade, you need a bigger weapon. A lot of meta players right now are using like double cross naginatas, so they have the thrusting damage from on the counter, and it's just super, super good. So here, I don't know what this is, but I can just ignore it and just mash R1. He can't out-trade this, so I'm just gonna stagger R1s and I out-trade no matter what. So, no matter what he does, I just mash R1. Yeah, if he perfectly outspaces it, it's fine, but... I mean, I don't see a way he can win without any poise. I just keep swinging, and I'm just gonna kill you. So that's like when you have little weapons like that, there's just no fear. All I do is staggered R1s. And when you do staggered R1s, it basically resets your combo. Because as you continue R1ing, your combo basically slows down a lot. And... that makes it so you're obviously not going to get your attacks off as fast. So a staggered R1 is pretty... No, I wanted to summon the guy. That side's probably gone now. Not even bother. So staggered R1s are when you R1, you move a tiny, tiny bit, and then you R1 again. So here's an R1 combo. Ooh, another poise boy. So here's an R1 combo. Into the sideways, and then the final hit there. These are staggered R1s. R1, move up a little bit. R1, move up a little bit. Move up. R1. R1. So I'm just doing the first hit in my combo over and over again. That's staggered R1s are very, very strong, especially in this game since combos tend to slow you down, not speed you up. And that's what halberds are very, very useful for. You'll notice I'm not doing any R2s because they're just too slow. There's no reason to. So this guy, I don't think I outpoise that, so we're going to have to outspeed it and outrange it, and we probably outrange this. So we're going to have to play a range game. I'm going to do this again. I do outtrade him with this. Okay, it's good to know. I do not, I can't poise that. He took out a parry shield, so I'm going to backstab him, but this game doesn't let you backstab. I miss punishing parry spam with backstabs. Oh, we have really bad latency, that's why. Unlucky. That should be a punish. That was with the Royal Knight's Resolve, so I did 1,000 damage on a counter. And people want more damage than this. I'm trying to backstab him because I was expecting a parry. We can also mix it up. I don't even know why I'm doing this because he's dead in one hit anyway, but hey. I'm gonna do an R2 instead. Yeah, R2 is just dog shit. A reason to. Should be dead. GG. So yeah, that was an ultra great sword. So ultra great swords are just about the only thing I can't outpoise. I had to do a little testing there by getting whaled in the face, but yeah, ultra or great weapons are pretty much the only thing I can't poise. And the sad thing is, if I had 15 more endurance, I could tank through that actually. But at that point, do you really want to? Because you don't really want to trade with an ultra great sword. You want to outspace it and kind of poke them. So ultra great swords do insanely high amounts of damage, especially just the plain great sword weapon. I think it's got something like 850 AR or something ridiculous. But typically, you don't want to trade that. You just want to outspace them. And this weapon is great because the running R1 is that really nice poke. And that's a very long range attack. So I can just do a nice poke and then just stay out of range, roll away and stay out of range and just, you know, keep poking them like that. Halberds are super, super good in this game. This running poke is so, so nice. All right, we got a mage. He has Lusat Staff, and he's got the +3 int helm, so obviously we got some spells. He's got a Moonveil, because what other katana would you possibly have? Terra Magicus, so we're just going to run away. Let him waste his mana. All right, so we're going to have to get out of range of Stars Are in for this. Do not let him just cheese with that. Absolutely no shot I let him cheese that. All right, so he's out of his Terra. I can pressure him. Ambush Shard, cool. I'm just going to run in his face in R1. You don't win that trade, bud. Coral Knight's Resolve makes my AR go up to, let's see. I have 747. 1345. And people want more damage. Granted, it's only for one attack, but still. If I can one-shot people, do I need more attacks? To be fair, I one-shot that guy because he's a mage. He probably put all the stats in the int, and just mages just don't level vigor for some reason. What is this guy's hat? Oh my god, that guy's hat just made my entire game crash. Holy shit. I don't even know what I was looking at there. Alright, that sucked. That guy's hat was far too powerful for me, apparently. Computer could not handle it. Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, like, the past, like, 2 or 3 days, I've been getting, like, less than 60 FPS here. I don't know why. God, it looks even worse on OBS. Like, on my screen, it's not that bad, but on OBS, it looks terrible. What is this, console? What is this? Look at that. Oh, it looks so bad on OBS. Oh, sorry. At least you guys are not playing, so having the latency is probably not that bad. Doesn't help that these fucking embers... I'm about to just go to New Game Plus. Just so I don't have to deal with these damn embers in the sky. Alright, what are we looking at? So he's a poise boy. He is a poise caster boy with a great rapier and every consumable on the fucking planet. I do outpoise that. I should outpoise this. Why did I not poise through that, actually? That doesn't actually make any sense. I need to roll a nice resolve here, but I don't want to get chunked. Okay. Interesting. One-handed I trade with this for sure. I should have staggered that R1 there. This guy's build is fucking weird. I don't know what the hell his stats are. Oh. Oh, how's that not a roll catch? I don't know what the hell this dude's build is. That should be a roll catch. There we go. So that dude had the... At level 99. How the hell do you have the stats to wear the... That's the heaviest armor. That's basically the Havel's armor he was wearing. It's the heaviest armor in the game. And then he also had the dex to wield that. And it was like magic infused. And I mean, I guess his spells weren't hitting me for that much. So probably like a weird endurance split with intel. I don't know. That dude's build was actually hard to pin down. I'm usually pretty good at immediately identifying exactly what I'm going against, but I can't exactly figure out what that dude's like stat spread was. He must have been something like 40 int or something like that. Like 40 int, like 25 endurance, and then he only had like 1300 health too, so probably like 35, 40 vigor. Yeah, no, that adds up. That adds up. Usually when I see like mages at this level in the full bull goats thing, I'm like, okay, they're cheating because that's impossible. But no, his damage was low enough to the point where the stat investment makes sense. All right, I should poise through. I should poise through this, maybe. Yeah, I should. He didn't panic roll, which is good. Roll catch. Nice, no panic rolling on this guy. Roll catch. Ah, this guy doesn't panic roll at all. Or frost, so you gotta side roll that. I'm gonna do staggered R1s now. Oh, he ain't jumping over that. That's one thing I do love about the halberd. It completely counters jumping attacks. There are like no iframes against the halberd with jumping attacks. And you just swat them out of the sky. It's super satisfying. I don't even need to really rest every time I do this. I can just keep summoning people. This guy crashed my game last time. Let's see. Okay, not this time. This dude's like sunflower hat was far too powerful for me to look at last time. Honestly, prefer the Bull Goat's armor for like high poise, but I don't even have it on this character. Like I said, this is the first character I ever played, so I still only have what, +6 Estus on this dude. Not the most optimal setup for sure, but a boy Lionel gets the job done when you have the Bull Goat's talisman. So actually, with the other set, you don't even need this talisman because I think it has like 100 poise. It's kind of ridiculous, dude. I'm never gonna get to fight the sunflower guy. It's never gonna happen. This is so sad. I'm going to Taunter's Tongue just so I can summon more people. If you use the Taunter's Tongue, you can basically summon multiple people at once. Nope, never mind. It's still buggy. But typically you can be invaded too, so... No, come back, Signs. No, I'm not summoning you. You're glitched. I can never fight the sunflower face guy. Something that you should know if you're going against high poise as a halberd, if they have over 103 poise, I think is the break point, running R2s are enough to break that. So running R2s will... Dude, what is with my fucking frame rate right now? I'm looking at my OBS recording and it looks so awful. Like, it doesn't look nearly that bad in my game, but ever since... It was like 2 or 3 days ago it started. The game just started performing so much worse and I don't know why. It's really weird. Maybe I should update my NVIDIA drivers or something. Yeah, that looks terrible. Again, you guys are not playing it, so having lag is not that big of a deal, I think, but... Oof. If it looked like that on my screen, that'd be so bad. God damn it, dude. Alright, God, that was like... I'm just gonna edit that out. That was literally like 5 failed invasions of a row, me doing absolutely nothing. Oh god, I wish it didn't take so long every time an invasion fails to just have to wait to resummon another person. It takes forever, dude. Alright, so we got a bleed build. This is the one thing I am scared of with this, because even if we trade, he could probably end up... Okay, yeah, this is like the god meta build right now. Oh wait, no, it's not the... He's got a Godskin Slicer. Oh wait, he's wielding 2 twin blades? That's such a waste. Why would you wield 2 twin blades? It makes no sense. Alright, so he's in a poise to tank through 1 two-handed, so we're gonna have to do running R2s instead. You can't poise that ever. Dead. So if you're gonna use twin blades for bleed, do not power stance them like that guy. It's completely, it's a giant waste. You basically lose the multi-hit from having a twin blade. The whole point of a bleed twin blade is that you have multi-hit per R1, but if you make it so that you're power stancing them, you lose the multi-hit. You're just basically swinging with 2 straight swords again. At that point, just use falchions or something. You're just missing the entire point of twin blades. And sure, I guess it looks cool, but it just, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. When I was, I'm making my bleed build right now using twin blades, and everyone's like, oh, just use 2 of them, use 2 of them. It's like, there's no point. I don't know what his poise is with that armor. We'll have to test with an R1 to see. For Duvia bleed. Let's see. We need to just trade with him once. Okay, so we can poise through this, so we have to do running R2. No, I don't think he can tank running R1s. No, we can't. Roll catch? Dead. So a roll catch, if you're not familiar, is when you basically roll... It depends on the speed of the weapon you're swinging, honestly. But you basically roll, or you swing at the beginning of the roll, so by the time that they're out of their roll, you're clipping them with the end of your weapon. That's what a roll catch is, and it's one of the most vital things you can learn in PvP, but it does change based on the weapon that you're using, and it also changes depending on the latency of the person you're going against. So it's very hard to just make a just basic guide of like, here's how to roll catch, because it changes every time you fight somebody, and it changes with every weapon. It's just, yeah, I think it's not quite so simple. I can make a guide per weapon, like I'll show you how to do it with this weapon in particular. But that's pretty much all I can do. So whatever this is, I poise through it. It's one-handed, so I just pretty much R1 it repeatedly. I don't really think he can win any trades here. Okay, yeah, he's just gonna lose every trade. Poise completely shits on these builds. I just keep R1ing. There you go. And this is why I don't want high poise to be meta, because small weapons like that I can just completely ignore. Super, super strong. Now, I've not experimented yet with the tier that makes you do more stability damage. Now, I'm not sure if that's based on poise or if that's based on shield stability. I'm willing to bet it's based on shield stability, but I'm not sure if there's a way to get around poise yet in this game. It's definitely something that people are not understanding how strong it is, and it's very frustrating to keep talking about, like, you know, the level meta and stuff like that, because, like, you know, people that are crunching the numbers and do all this stuff, we all see how bad it can be when everyone has this much poise, and we really don't want it to get to that point, but I don't know. I feel like just broken record keeps saying, really bad idea, guys, really bad idea, allowing this for everybody, but, oh well. So that's a lance, so I can tank one hit of a lance if it's one-handed R1. I believe the R2 will cancel me. Oh god, this thing. I'm scared. You can hold that? Oh no, I'm terrified. Can you side strafe it? I guess you can't backstab that? Weird. I should outtrade this. Oh, cool. I think that's the first time anyone's ever used a shield counter on me ever. Okay, so we can't do that. Backstab? Guess not. Uh-oh. Fuck it! That was funny. I have never felt such fear in a duel as I felt when that dude had that thing locked onto me. I don't know why that was so terrifying. I don't even know what it does. I'm pretty sure that thing just shoots like a cannon, right? I don't know. I didn't want to find out. That was terrifying. Good to know it. Did he, like, lose block, or did I jump over his block there? Because he was still guarding, and my R2 just did full damage to him. I don't actually know what happened there. Do you guys know? Like, can you actually, like, can Achilles from the Troy movie, like, jump over their shield and, like, stab them? Because that'd be so sick. I don't know if you can actually do that or not. We'll see. Wait, what if I do this and then drawstring Holy Grease? Oh, it cancels my determination. Okay, good to know. Glad I didn't fuck that up. That determination does not seem to stack with weapon buffs. Good to know. Because I think that'd be a little silly. Yeah, it was a Chad. I wanted to fight him. I really don't want this to be the main duel area. I've just tried making these videos, like, you know, at the main academy gate in Raya Lucaria Academy. This is where I want actual main fight clubs to be, by the way. Up here. This one right here. This area is perfect. Why do I not have... Dude, this is my first playthrough. Don't yell at me for not having the map. This one right here is perfect. I would love to have that be the main place. I'm really sick of this area, honestly, but every time I go to that place, I don't see any signs, so... I'm just going to where the signs aren't for now. Oh. You're just going in. Alright. You are laggy and dead. Oh, you're not dead. Now you're dead. What? Dude, okay. Do we even count that as a fight? That dude just literally ignored 2 hits and had 8,000 ping. I hate laggy fights, man. They're just not even fights. I have no idea what happened there. Well, yeah, I do. He was from the moon. I swung through him and then just nothing happened. I'm sure he's going to die on his screen like 10 seconds after he gets back into his world. He's just going to drop dead. I don't get super laggy fights like that too often, but when you do, it's just like, what's even the point? It's not even a fight. You're just pressing buttons until someone desyncs and dies. Oh, well. That's so sad that is... In all these videos I made, that is now my first death to a dude who just ignored my hit because he's laggy. Feels bad, man. What he was using, though, was the dual sleep swords. It's pretty funny. It gives you, like, a free attack. I don't think they're super... I'd rather just, like, go against that than the bleed in crazy shit, so it's whatever. It is a mage with a katana. I wonder if he's got a Moonveil. Wait. Not Moonveil? Wait, what helmet do you have? I can't even see... Oh, he doesn't have the Calaros helmet or whatever. Oh, you're so lucky you had that fucking bubble, dude. Oh, it's Blood Flame. Okay. I'm gonna swing again, because that boys do that. Roll catch. Dead. This thing is really good at roll catching. The roll catch for the basic R1 appears to be right at the beginning of the roll. The running R1 appears to be right in the middle of the roll. It's kind of weird. But yeah, this thing with Royal Knight's Resolve, like, when you see someone use Royal Knight's Resolve, like, what do you do? Like, do you just run away the whole time? Because I can just keep doing it over and over again. Like, the fight will just be stalemated if you never actually engage when I have the buff up. So, I'm curious, does the buff go away when I take a swing and I get a fake hit on somebody? Like I get, you know, a hit that they iframe? I'm not actually sure. I'm pretty sure it does. Maybe that's the play, like try to get like a frame perfect roll so it hits on their screen and cancels it, maybe? Or is it till you do damage? I don't know. But yeah, this thing with 1300 AR, not something you want to hit. It also makes me curious, is there enough time to parry Royal Knight's Resolve and then riposte? Because that would one-shot everybody without question. I just got the bubble. I'm going to try to fan the bubble off this time. Damn. Don't I have the fan throwing knives? Like, alright, I got his bubble off. That's all I wanted. I don't think I outtrade this. Ah. That's the lawnmower. I think he just ran away from it. I don't know what to do against the lawnmower, honestly. I just need to poke him. I don't want to trade with that. Oof, it's tanky. I don't know how that didn't hit, by the way. Dude was not even in a roll. Ah, I didn't space that properly. Roll catch? Nah, way too early. Bonk. Oh, I thought we'd trade. It's not. What is this hammer? Roll catch? There we go. I can usually tell roll catch is going to hit basically as soon as I do the attack. But I can't do it. I can't predict it immediately because I need to know my latency to the person that I'm fighting. The latency to the person that you're fighting always changes the timing of the roll catch. So for him, I had to do it a bit earlier than normal. And that's the kind of thing. It's so hard to make a guide on that because, like, how do I have to make a guide on multiple like varying levels of latency too. Like, I don't know. If you got a good connection to the guy, it's significantly later. It's so hard to make a guide on that. I don't know. I could try at some point, but yeah, it's gonna be rough. Yeah, this halberd is absolutely insanely strong. It's super, super good, especially with poise. The range of it is nice. The running R1 is super good. The running R2 is actually great for people that have a bunch of poise. Like, it's just good all around. Two-handed katana, we poise through this immensely. Not even close. Oh. Let's see. I don't even know how that hit. That shouldn't have hit you at all. Actually, heal up. Yeah, that was worth it. I agree. You shouldn't have been hit by that. Getting a finger out. What are you doing? Oh, you want to fight on the dual platform thingy? Okay. Some people have been proposing that you fight up here, but no one puts their sign over here, so. Also, it's too far to run every single time you want to do it. Fair enough. This area is pretty cool. Alright, I just wait for him to swing. Oh, I'll let you do that. I wait for him to swing, then I R1. You know what? The Moonveil even counters this fucking poise. Moonveil. I honestly didn't even know it was a Moonveil. I didn't see a single spell, so. Good to know that the Moonveil does more poise damage than Ultra Great Swords. Feels good, man. Uh-oh. Well, he caught me by surprise because I haven't learned to identify weapons yet. By how they look. Probably dead here. Roll catch. Ah. Oof. Close fight, man. GG. So the only reason that dude caught me by surprise is because I didn't know that was a Moonveil. Because every time I see a Moonveil, it's with the stupid intelligence hats. They're always min-maxed, like, or not min-maxed, they're just minned. They're just minned mages that have, like, the same, like, type of setup, but that dude just had that dude was just using a Moonveil. And yeah, apparently the Moonveil weapon art does more poise damage than an Ultra Great Sword at twice the speed. God bless. We love that weapon. God, it makes no sense how good that thing. Dude, I just saw someone do their playthrough of Elden Ring, and on the very last fight of the game, they were using the Moonveil, and it, in 3 weapon arts, it staggers the final boss. So even in PvE, it's like absurdly strong. I don't understand that thing, man. I don't get it. I wanted to go for half an hour, but my recording is at half an hour right now. However, there's that downtime with the crash, and then the downtime of like the 4 failed summons in a row that I'm going to edit out, so I'll probably do a couple more. Although I think I've now killed everybody in Limgrave because there are no more signs. Yeah, that's it. Everybody in Limgrave's dead. If you don't see signs, something that you can do is use your thingy, use the finger, and then reuse it. It'll basically reset the available signs in the area. And if you're PvPing a lot, you should have plenty. There we go. Tarnished Pickle. What a good name. I still think it's weird. Like, which one of these do you think, like, this seems like the jumping R1, right? And then this big thing seems like that's the R2. But it's reversed. This is the R1, and then this is the R2. The R2 was, like, faster and has better recovery than the R1. It makes no sense. Hey. I love that one. Hey. So he's got the talisman that reduces damage by 50%. All right. This is a very meta setup he's got on right now. Very, very, very punishing damage here. So his, actually did very little damage. What the fuck? Why did I do so little damage? I'm just staggered R1 to roll catch. Didn't roll catch. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Is he regenning? I can't tell if he's regenning. You cheeky little fuck. Man's busted out the golden parry thing right at the end there to get a cheeky one shot. That was interesting. Let's do one more. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this is coming down to Dark Souls 3 Syndrome again, where mostly all I'm doing is running attacks. At least we do occasionally do some jumping attacks and stuff like that too now. But yeah, this is basically just coming back down to Dark Souls again, where the R1s are the best idea. Like, this R2 is just way too slow. The only way this is worth it is if they're rolling around me. But typically, if I do this, they're rolling away from me. So just the staggered R1s, this is it right here. This is the strongest thing this weapon can do. It's just staggered R1s. Like, it's so hard to even get an opening on that. Oh no, he's so laggy. What a bad last duel. Okay, bonk. Honestly, I'll take that trade for the bubble. I'm gonna swing. He's way too aggressive right now. Oh my god, you have no... What is your... This is not the last one. This is the worst fight ever that has ever happened. I'm just gonna mash R1. Hope he fucking dies. I think he's dead. I don't even... Okay. That one doesn't count. That wasn't even a fight. Holy shit, dude. How do people have that bad internet? I don't understand. And if so, why are you playing online? Like, that's not just high latency. That's high latency in Australia, on America Online, with an old router you got in, like, 1998. With, like, intermittent Wi-Fi drops. That's not just high latency. That's just, like, an incredibly shitty Wi-Fi connection or something. I play on PC to avoid that shit because most people on PC have wired connections and not wireless. But every once in a while... You know, that's like 1 or 2 out of every, 20 duels you get that, but every once in a while, you just get that shit. I understand people that that are getting invaded that have that, because, if they're getting invaded, they might not even be attending to PvP, because they're just playing with their friends, and, them being laggy with their friends is whatever. It's just they're doing PvE shit, but, man. Is this another failed... I'm just ending the video here. It's like the 7th failed invasion today, or failed duel. We'll call it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah. Overall, one more look at the build. HP Talisman, Great Draw Arsenal, Archery Favor, Poise Talisman, and then full Lionel set with the heavy Nightrider Glaive plus 25. Super good weapon with Poise. It is absolutely nuts. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.